on a journey through deep space, trapped in a war. Two pirates fight the good fight, armed with only 6 strings and some pretty bitchin' beards. It's time for your weekly dose of pirate madness. You're now listening to the Guitar Pirates Podcast.
What's up, everyone? And welcome to episode 62 of the Guitar Pirates Podcast. Yes, we are your weekly music news, guitar gear, and facial hair support club show. I'm your host, Josh Jones.
And I'm your co-host, Jim Steger.
Jim's back.
I'm back.
Everybody.
Not gonna lie, I don't want to be back, but here
we are. Here we are.
I would have been by that river forever.
We had to pull him off like a slug on a tree.
Oh yeah. Nah, I'm glad to be back. I wish I lived on the river. That's all. It's so nice, so quiet.
Yeah, it's definitely something we can take for granted around here since we live by it. And if you guys live by anything like that, let us know in the socials where you're from and what you're doing. Welcome to episode 62 of the Guitar Pirates Podcast. We've got a hell of a rundown. Looks like a lot of Namm releases. I don't know if you've seen any of those.
Oh, I be looking.
There's so much of that.
I haven't deep dived because vacation and stuff.
It's a guitar-heavy show this week. So if you're just here for the music news or the banter or anything else, you might have to come back next week for something fun. But this is going to be a guitar-heavy show, episode 62. Dirty Laundry. Guys, it's the beginning of June. We're a week in. What is y'all's big plans this summer? We're trying to generate some buzz here. Hit us up on the socials. Let us know what you're doing this summer. Big shows you want to attend. What are you thinking about doing? Where you want to go? Guitar purchases? Are you working a summer job to buy that special guitar you want? What the hell are you doing? Hit us up. Guitar Pirates Podcast, Instagram, Facebook. Let us know what the hell you guys are up to this summer and what you're buying. I'll tell you all right now, I'm eyeballing a Mariposa and maybe that Plethora X3. I don't know. What about you, Jim?
Oh man, I'm just looking for a purple guitar right now. Yeah. So, like I was talking to him, there's only one that I see that I can mod out, which it's not his cup of tea, which is cool.
No,
it's not everybody's cup of tea, but it's cheap, $249. I won't be deep into it.
Those are the perfect kinds to modify.
Yeah, it's not. And it's an Ibanez. Ibanez is killer right out the box, no matter how cheap they are. But there's a few things. I just want a purple guitar with gold hardware, so that's what I'll be searching for. Heavy, very heavy.
I know Chicago Music Exchange every once in a while will have purple Jazz Masters with gold hardware.
Get out of my ass.
Right now. Yeah, exactly. But yeah,
that'd be nice.
And don't quote me on the gold hardware. I think they've done it like once or twice, maybe.
I mean, I'd take nickel because I can always get gold.
You can always put it on there.
And then I'd have extra tuners and extra pickup.
Extra hardware.
Yeah, so it no problem.
You could almost make your money back these days selling the hardware from buying the new stuff.
And I'm amp-wise, I'm thinking, I don't want to sell my Marshall DSL, but I'm so in love with my PV Bandit, I don't want it to sit, you know.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling, because I let my PV Bandit sit for a long time, but PV Bandit doesn't need any pedals. Literally, just plug it straight in, heavy distortion, awesome clean tones.
Those, man, when you find them like that, you got to keep them.
Oh, yeah. But, I don't know. I still like my DSL, but it's 6505 PV time.
But still, guys, hit us up. Socials, Guitar Pirates Podcast, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Comment down below, what are you guys up to this summer? Concerts, new guitars? What is it? It's the summer of fun, 2022. Let's effing go. Alright, guys. This day in music, we're at a Tuesday, June 7th. If you're new here, the Guitar Parts Podcast, we do a This Day in Music segment where we run down some birthdays, we run down what may or may not have happened on this day in music in the past years. We also reserve the right to find an arrest and highlight that arrest and talk about it as well.
I'm gonna go on a limb right now. I'm gonna give Mick Jagger for 500 right now. Mick Jagger for 500.
That's big.
That's front or back too.
That's for okay.
One day before or one day after if we don't find one here.
If you call it on the day, that's.
I'm gonna run around like I won the Super Bowl. I'm telling you right now. You better carry my ass out here on your shoulders.
All right, guys, let's jump into this. Happy birthday, Dean Martin.
One of the best singers ever.
Happy birthday, Tom Jones.
One of the best singers ever.
Happy birthday, Clarence White. One of the best pickers ever. Happy birthday, Melvin Parker. Happy birthday, Patty McAloon. Happy birthday, Prince.
One of the best everything
Best,
ever.
yeah. Happy birthday, Dave Navarro.
Good guitar player. Very, very good guitar
He's
player.
good at his thing. The Red Hot Chili Peppers thing, it wasn't his fault.
No.
That's everybody wants to poo-poo on it. It's not his fault.
Nope.
They picked him. They did it. It was what it was. But he's good at his thing.
Yeah, you can't take anything Jane's Addiction away because, dude, man, check if you don't know
It's
Jane's
underrated
Addiction.
stuff.
Yes, go check out Caught Stealing, Jane's Addiction. That picking, that riff is just—it's so addicting. So good, so
stellar
good.
player for his stuff and what
Yes.
he does. Chili Peppers, obviously not, but that's not taking something
No.
from him.
No,
You know?
just not. Not the right fit.
All right, guys, that's it for the birthdays for your June 7th Guitar Parts Podcast, episode 62. Let's roll in. 63, the Rolling Stones released their debut single, Come On. Recorded the previous month, the track was originally written and released by Chuck Berry in 61.
All right, we're starting out hot. That's the Rolling Stones to start out.
Here we go. Here's another one. Rolling Stones, during their first ever tour, the Rolling Stones were booed off stage at a gig in San Antonio. That sounds about maybe
I'm
64. Wow. They got booed off stage. That's just
I mean,
kind of
SRV
mind blowing.
SRV got booed too, so screw them.
Yeah. 69, The Who. The Who's fourth album, Tommy, entered the UK charts, peaking at number 2. One of 2 full-scale rock operas from The Who. The double album tells a loose story about a deaf, dumb, and blind boy who becomes the leader of the Messianic movement. Tommy was the first musical work to be billed overtly as a rock opera. Steve Winwood, British supergroup Blind Faith, featuring Eric Clapton, Ginger Baker, Rick Gress, and Steve Winwood made their live debut at a free concert park in London's Hyde Park. Excuse me. What a group.
Right.
Steve Winwood, Eric Clapton, Ginger Baker,
I mean,
Rick Gretsch.
not name dropping or anything.
Not clanging any kind of names.
Nothing.
75, Elton John's 9th studio album, Captain Fantastic and the Brown Dirt Cowboys, went number 1 in the U.S. album charts. The first album to ever to enter the U.S. charts at number 1, where it stayed for 7 weeks. 77, Led Zeppelin played the first of 6 sold-out nights at Madison Square Garden in New York City during their 11th and final North American tour, playing a 3-hour set. Tickets cost anywhere between $8.50 and $10.50.
Good grief, man.
Eesh. 77, Sex Pistols held a party on a boat as it sailed down the river in Thames in London. The Pistols performed Anarchy in the UK outside the Houses of Parliament, resulting in members from the party being arrested when the boat docked later that day.
So there's
Does that count? They're just members of the party, not members of the band.
guilty by association.
Guilty by association. if we got nothing else to lean on. David Bowie in '87 played a concert in West Berlin in front of the Reichstag, where the speakers pointing towards the nearby Berlin Wall, where thousands of young Eastern Berliners stood and listened. Wow.
That would have been powerful.
Johnny Greenwood, Radiohead guitarist Johnny Greenwood, was admitted to the hospital after his ear was leaking blood. The problem diagnosed was his arm movement from continuous guitar playing.
Jeez.
Huh.
Wait, so continuous arm movement caused ear bleed?
Problem was diagnosed as his arm movement from continuous guitar playing. There's got to be something it's Radiohead too.
How
Probably
fast are they going?
What's he doing?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. Go watch this. Like, yeah, I don't get it. That's the first I've ever heard of arm movement causing ear
Maybe
bleed.
that's a little. That's just what it says.
No, I know. I just wow.
Yeah.
There's a few. Go check out the metal genre, and I want to see. I'm gonna have to check. We might have to check that out. See if anybody else's ears bled.
It's 2007. Bo Diddley, the funeral of guitarist Bo Diddley, took place in Gainesville, Florida.
I still would like a Bo Diddley guitar.
Yeah, the square one.
Yeah, just to have it.
2010 Eagles guitarist Joe Walsh was granted a restraining order against an elderly neighbor who allegedly threatened to kill him. The man also was ordered to pay more than $1,500 in legal fees.
Well, damn.
Elton John lost his cool during a performance in Cloister's Kingsholm Stadium in England after he likened a steward to Hitler as she tried to stop crowds from surging forward during a gig. In an expletive-laden rant, John went on to say, "Not China," and he picked out a female steward telling her, You put a uniform on and you think you're Hitler. Well, you're not." Ooh.
Shots fired.
Shots fired. Do we go forward or backward here? Because we didn't really have an arrest.
Let's go back.
Go back.
We're already back in time. Might as well go farther. Come on.
Because nothing happens during the middle of the week.
Mick Jagger for 5, baby. Come on. Let's go. Roll them dice.
All right, guys. Backing it up. June 6th. I usually don't really read all these because it's just another long thing, but I kind of just, scowl through them. Here's a funny one. Michael Jackson announced he was breaking all ties with the Jehovah's Witnesses.
Probably a good thing.
Trying to find anything here. Might not find anything this week.
I'll be damned.
No. Let's go forward.
It'd be kick ass. And then,
June 8th. Nothing so far.
No, nobody.
Here we go, something. George Michael was sentenced to 100 hours of community service and banned from driving for 2 years at Brent Magistrates Court in North London. The 43-year-old was arrested last October after being found slumped at the steering wheel of his car. Pleaded guilty to driving while unfit, blaming tiredness and prescribed drugs for the offense.
Prescribed drugs.
Lauren Hill was charged with willfully failing to file income tax returns in the U.S. authorities. said the singer earned more than $1.6 million during the 3 years, and she failed to file returns. Taxes will get your ass.
Yeah.
So there was something.
It's something.
There was a little something there. A little arrestage. George Michael arrest. I might have to scroll through those beforehand next time so you guys don't have to listen to us. Be quiet. Because you guys are here to listen to us jabber on about your weekly music news, guitar gear, and facial hair support club show. We are brought to you by Analog Pedals, Greenbeard, and Meanbeard. Check out their respective websites. Tell them the Pirates sent you. That's it for this day in music. Holy crap, we are right there. Guys, but before you go, we jump into this next segment. Head on out to Kentucky. Head on over to analogpedals.com and get yourself some of Mr. Bowen's pedals. Anywhere from the XS Drive to the Cedar Flat Lightning and the Boone's Mojo box. He's got it all, whatever you need. I believe there's even a Ibanez clones. Whatever you need, he's got it. Let it hit. Hit up Mr. Jeff Bolin at Analog Pedals today. Tell him the Pirate sent you and get your custom order going now. Just right now. Press pause. Hit him up. Let's freaking go. Analog Pedals, y'all. We love him. He's a good friend. Good man. Jeff Bolin. Hope you're doing good, buddy.
Hope you got that guitar. Buddy.
He did get that guitar. Yeah. We'll need him on the show again. I had messaged him a while back. I said, we need you back. And he's like, I know. So I probably just need to shake his tree.
Right.
The Analog Pedals, check him out. Wonderful guy. Jeff is the man. He is a little swamped, and his band's doing things too, so nothing wrong with that. But guys, let's jump into the most metal segment we got. Jim's Metal Minute.
Jim's Metal Minute!
And welcome to Jim's Metal Minute. I just got a quickie one today, because this news just dropped yesterday, and kind of got me, I wouldn't say excited yet, but I'm getting there.
Yeah.
The more I think about it. Lamb of God announces Omen's album and tour with Killswitch Engage. That'd be a hell of a... That's a hell of a 1-2 punch.
Yeah.
Because Killswitch Engage kicks ass.
Yeah, you recently seen them, so
yes.
you can tell us that for sure.
They kick ass live. They're one of the tightest bands that I've ever seen. They got some more people with them. Let's see if you know any of these bands. You may not. Baroness, Suicide Silence.
Heard of Baroness.
I've heard of them. Suicide Silence, I've seen them twice. One with the singer that passed away, and then one with their new singer. Very heavy band. You seen them. You were at Edgefest, so you did see Suicide Silence.
Yeah,
I don't know if you were up on the stage, but you were there.
No, I was there.
You were there. Motionless in White, Spirit Box, Animals as Leaders, and Fit for an Autopsy. These are going to be interchangeable bands. They're not going to be on the entire tour. They're select dates, like always.
But yeah, some of those younger bands need time to get there.
Right?
They got to figure that out.
But they do have the Omens artwork and track listing out. It goes as said: Nevermore, Vanishing, To the Grave, Ditch, Omens, Gomorrah, Ill Designs, Grayscale, Denial, Mechanism, and September Song. Maybe we can take September Song and get rid of Wake Me Up When September Ends. No offense to any Green Day fans, but if I hear I can't stand I can't hear that song anymore. The tour kicks off September 9th in Brooklyn, New York at Coney Island, and they don't come anywhere near us. Just like I figured that. I thought I seen Maryland Heights, which was going to be up there in St. Louis, but it was Sterling Heights, Michigan. So if you live anywhere in the Midwest, you can go to Chicago. That's probably your best bet, or maybe Louisville, Kentucky. Other than that, they ain't coming anywhere near the Midwest. So you'll just have to make a trip. Maybe that's what you do this summer.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is just breaking news. Well, yesterday would have been breaking news, but we're breaking the barriers today.
We are breaking it down today for sure.
Lemigod, Omen's artwork. First single comes out this Friday, which, what is this Friday's date? I'm about to find out on the spot, fact checking. So, June 10th, check it out. Get to hear their first one. I guarantee it'll probably be Omens, since that's the name of the album.
Probably.
But, that was all. That one's quick. And don't forget, send us who you think should be in the Metal Hall of Fame. Please, just go ahead and comment down below anywhere. Who do you think, if you didn't see last week, why don't you go check last week, and then you find out who I put in the first inaugural class of Jim's Metal Minute Metal Hall of Fame, or Hard Rock.
So,
or we can throw punk in there, because
some
punk
of the early
evolved
stuff.
into metal, like
It did.
yeah.
It did.
But
yeah.
and if I don't name any bands, because remember, the end of next 3 months, I'm gonna get this class going, and then from then on out, it's gonna be quarterly or just whenever. But I wanted to get a good class going, get the big names out of the way, and then we can do the underrated bands later.
Alright guys, that's Jim's Metal Minute. Wonderful segment as always. New Lamb of God, Killswitch Engage. Holy Moses, that'll be
Hell of a tour.
basically brutal if you want to have a definition for that. Guys, let's jump into some news. We got a whole bunch of Namm releases. A lot of awesome stuff to talk about. Let's get this one out of the way first. Wolfgang Van Halen slams autopsy episode about his father Eddie. Pathetic and heartless. He says F Reels channel. F everyone that works on the show, and F you if you watch it. Wolfgang tweets of this episode.
Oh boy.
I don't really know. I haven't seen it, but it's probably not. Probably doesn't talk too highly of him.
Probably not.
So, I think this just makes up people want to see it more.
Right?
Because I didn't even know about it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have said anything.
It's a toughie.
That's a
Yeah.
toughie. I wouldn't. Because you're just creating. You're trying to create a movement against them, but really, you're just gonna have guys like us that go, "Oh hell, I want to watch it now." What did they say?
But I'm notorious when it comes to stuff like that and online troll. I would have to comment. Yeah. So I would comment.
Yeah.
I'd be very petty.
Well, and not to stay too petty for too long, because we got a bunch. Moving on, Gibson unveils the Lizzie Hale signature Explorer Bird.
Which, when I first heard it, I thought it was going to be more than what it was.
That's where my comments come from whenever
When we were talking this morning, yeah.
Yep.
I really thought it was going to be more. I mean, it's cool.
It's great. Yes.
Looks good.
Yes.
But it's like,
I just thought that there would be more.
I thought there was going to be more to the body.
It's just an Explorer body with a Firebird headstock.
And is it the reverse headstock, or is it the standard?
I think it's the. I want to say it's the non-reverse.
Non-reverse.
Yeah.
This is all right.
It's the one that looks like the Fender one.
Okay.
But still, it's great. And I think
It looks good.
It's red. It's
Pretty
red
color.
and black. Open. There's no pickup covers. It's got her signature on the truss rod cover. Gold hardware, mini Grovers.
Just looks weird. Not.
$27.99. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with this.
No, not at all.
She did right, and they're doing right by her. The Lizzie Hale Explorers are great.
Especially for you young, aspiring women playing guitar.
Yes. But we here on the Guitar Bites podcast, we are splitting frog hairs, or beard hairs, as we like to say.
Can't do it anymore.
It is what it is. It's a great guitar. It's a Gibson, so it's gonna be solid as hell. I just wish there was more Firebird to it.
Yeah.
I guess that's where we're coming.
You know what would have been really cool? Because you know how Firebird has that little center line cut, that raised cut in the center. That would have been.
There you go.
That would have been sick.
Yeah.
That would have looked really cool.
You'd have done something a little different with the pick guard, but it could work.
Oh yeah, easy.
Make the Explorer like that and have that as
Kept the Firebird body.
That's
and
a
then
grand slam. Just
Gibson, I would have just made you even more money.
Make the Explorer like you make the Firebirds.
Yeah.
How they have the wings and they're pressed and it has the 5 pieces.
Exactly.
Yep, I think we're on the same wavelength.
It would have looked really good.
Then it would have really been an Explorer bird.
Yeah. I mean, it looks good, but it's just I think they missed the mark.
They missed the mark on that one, and they really could have done that and been like what Fender and Squier are doing.
Yeah.
How they're mashing these guitars together.
I mean, come on, Gibson. We just gave you $1 million idea.
That's a softball right there. That's a softball you can crank out over left field. Just
we lobbed it to you.
we lobbed it to you, but it's a great guitar, almost $3,000. Come on, Epiphone. And for all you women out there, check out Lizzie Hale.
Yes.
And me men too. Don't be shy.
There ain't nothing wrong.
Don't be jealous because she can play better than you.
Yeah. Especially like Nita Strauss's guitar.
Oh God, good Lord!
It's so good. And Orianthi, come on. It's a lot of great women, and then the queen of all, Miss Rosetta.
Yeah, Rosetta.
She's the queen.
Man. And Sue Foley these days. Sue Foley, the blues lady, and she plays a Pink Paisley Tully, and she's awesome. Sue Foley rips. And Susan Tedeschi.
That's Josh's wife. I don't want his wife doesn't watch this. We're good.
She doesn't watch it. No, just always had a schoolboy crush on her. Anyway, Namm 2022. Ernie Ball Music takes a new, fresh approach to pickup design with new patent-pending heat-treated pickups. Single coils humbuckers inspired by decades of guitar string research will arrive with new Cutlass, Stingray, and Cutlass models in July. So it looks like you have heat-treated pickups. Sonic characteristics include more output dynamic range. The company says they outperform normal spec pickups by providing extra output and excellent touch sensitivity, as well as more powerful bass response and an expansion of higher frequency harmonics. Pickups are available in both single coil and humbucker designs, with the former utilizing neodymium magnets and the latter using high output ceramic magnets. Present on both options is adjustable push-pull 20 dB boost circuit, which comes in handy for soloing and other lead playing, and a transparent buffered output, offering a tonal consistency at all volume levels. Heat-treated pickups are available in the HT series, a new line of 6 strings comprising a triple single coil loaded Cutlass and a Stingray and a Sabre, both equipped with humbuckers. The Kaizen, the new 7-string developed by Ernie Ball Music Man in collaboration with Tosa Nanabasi, comes packed with heat-treated pickups.
20 dB boost. Whew.
Yeah.
I mean, that Majesty's got a 15 dB boost.
It's maybe they're onto something. I mean, we are just utilizing like almost 80-year-old ways at this point.
Yeah.
There's new ways to skin a cat.
I mean,
It's 2022.
do you want to pay the price for one of those? That's why you'd have to. If Sterling came out with those two,
A version of their heat-treated pickups in Sterlings. Yeah.
because Sterlings are. They're not
well,
cheap.
but maybe they'll just make this like a standard thing,
And that'd be
and
kick-ass.
every pickup is heat-treated.
That'd be kick-ass. Because those music man.
Because you can face stuff out and just be like, this is a standard, this is what we do. Everything from the cheapest guitar to the most expensive guitar gets heat-treated pickups.
Because those Sterlings.
That would be a cool especially if they actually guarantee some more clarity and output. That's what everybody wants.
And the harmonics.
That's what everybody wants. They want those harmonics. They want chimey, clear pickups.
Yep.
This is a way to make them more clear, then by God, go for it.
Minus the price. 'Cause Music Man.
Well, the
is
guitars, but
Yeah.
the pickups might come in a more affordable set. Like you can pick them up yourself.
Which I imagine they probably 159 ish.
There's no telling. Obviously, they're just hitting the market. This is Namm, guys. We're running Namm 2022 down. Holy crap, it happened. Ibanez announces new signature guitars for Steve Vai, Nita Strauss, George Benson, Joe Satriani, and more. Tom Quayle, Kiko Loureiro, and Jake Bowen also get new signatures.
Kiko.
Nita Strauss, JIVAX2GH, and the JIVA-A10L DSB. Say that 5 times fast.
Ibanez and their serial.
Yeah.
Serial numbers for guitar models.
I mean, it looks great. Ibanez Steve Vai Pia guitar, PIA 3761C BLP.
See, I don't like that cut on the gem. You know, I like the gems. I like the actual grip.
Yeah,
I don't
the monkey
like
grip, the Pia grip or whatever.
Yeah.
That's what it's called. But
I like that more aesthetically than just the 2 holes.
George Benson has another jazz box out. He always puts out cool guitars. Those George Benson Ibanezes.
Yeah, and those hollows from Ibanez are freaking awesome.
Kiko Loureiro with a really nice, well named Kiko 100 TRR. Okay,
There you go.
not bad. I will do with that.
Oh, that dude, so kick-ass. And if you don't know who Kiko is, he's Megadeth guitars.
A new Satch model.
Look at that.
Same old Satch stuff, but it's gold.
It's gold.
Just, yeah. Think of Surfing the Alien, but gold. There you go, y'all. Tom Quayle. Telecaster inspired with a tremolo. I'm not big on the Ibanez Tellies because they just have weird... Everything's a little off.
It's kind of like a Godin.
Yeah, and I'm not into that. I think they're probably great and they probably play awesome. But Jake Bowen.
Dude, like
27, that's what it is. It's 27 fret Azure Metallic Matte Beast.
27 frets. Get out of my ass. No.
Yep. 27 frets. 17-inch radius, Gibraltar Elite Bridge, and Graphtec Black Tusk XL nut. That's just some of the new signatures from Ibanez. What's your favorite one?
Probably that Kiko.
The Kiko or the Nita? Or I'd have to go Grandpa's with George Benson.
Yeah, the Grandpa's guitars.
Here's staying with the new releases. More Namm 2022. ESP unveils some of the most eye-catching guitar designs of the show with the new exhibition limited lineup.
See, ESP's got me getting itchy.
ESP didn't. Yeah, they recently dropped earlier this year. What was it, like 40 guitars in a day or something?
It was like different color combinations.
Yeah, it was different color, but still
killing it.
to release that much.
And not even.
And then to him to answer the not prayer, but I was telling him, I said, why doesn't ESP just make a classic rock guitar?
Yep.
And just get it over with, and just cater to those guys, because you might have me playing one.
Yeah.
I might have one in the rack for a backup instead of just being completely metal. And then what do I see? Their version of a white Firebird with a P90 in the neck.
Which is their Phoenix.
So I was like, well, maybe they listen to me.
Fancy old prayer.
You know what I mean? Like
ESP kicks
and
ass.
dude, I have nothing bad to say about them.
They kick
They've
ass.
been a lot metal oriented most of my guitar playing life, and I just think, man, if they leaned into that a little bit more, could sell. Maybe. Like,
They sit right in my wheelhouse.
they do.
So.
Yeah. No, and there's nothing wrong with ESP guitar.
No. Or LTD.
But jumping down the line, Exhibition Limited Mystique. My word. You guys, you'll have to go on guitarworld.com and check this stuff out because...
Can you give me a little better eyeballs on that one? See, I'm a huge Fade fan, and that one right there, boy. Oh. Alright. I just got HARD. that one right there is bad. That's a bad mamma jamma right there.
There's definitely like some custom shop stuff where you can see like skulls and flames and like it's very vivid.
I'm afraid to even know the price on that one.
Okay, it doesn't... I'm not getting anything price-wise. But... Honduran mahogany body, quilted maple top, stunningly ornate pearl abalone inlay spanning the length of the fretboard, and the none more gothic Horizon CTM FR, which sports a 3D skeleton and flames hand-carved into its alder laminate body, and the wolves. And here, this is the next one. Okay. It's literally a guitar that looks like wolves.
Okay.
Think about those old school velvet paintings with the wolves howling at the moon. And think about a bunch of those on a guitar shaped as the guitar.
Nothing wrong with that. Not my thing.
You can get all the shots at ESP of all the new stuff for 2022. ESP making waves.
What's that one called? I got to do some fact checking right now. I'm just curious.
Horizon CTM FR. That's what I'm getting here. While Jim fact checks that, we're going to run it down. More Namm stuff. An ESP. Namm 2022. Unveils Kirk Hammett's new V-shape. And guys, I already let it out of the bag. It's not a Gibson.
No, it's not.
But it's very, very cool. Gold Rhodes-ish. Dare I say.
Oh, for
Just
sure.
Ish, Rhodes-ish.
For sure.
Rhodes-ish V. Pointy headstock, kind of like on the Horizon stuff. I don't know, kind of like some sawtooth inlays, look like ESP pickups. EMG, excuse me.
I mean, I'd like a different color,
Yeah.
but yeah, very, very Randy Rhodes-ish.
There will be an affordable LTD iteration with 2 more finishes based on the trio of the 2019 models Hammett had made.
Well, there you go.
So there you go. Hammett's getting new ESP and LTD stuff. And you're going to see this gold Rhodes-like V very soon.
And on my fact checking, I've seen stuff from cheap ones for $1,200 to $4,500. So
Yeah, so I imagine that
Right
guitar
in the
is
middle.
probably like $5,000 to $7,000, if I had to guess. As it sits right now, maybe next year it'll be lower than that because
yeah,
if somebody may or may not have bought it,
we are taking donations.
we are taking donations. This was the one that really got me, and I want to know what you guys think. Yes, I'm talking to you. What do you guys think about this? Hit us up in the comments. Bill X endorses removable stickers that make your guitar look as though it's been relicked. Not really worried about the Phil X endorsement here. I'm just reading an article on GuitarWorld.com. What I'm more worried about is what you guys think of relic stickers. Ooh.
I've been pondering on this for a couple hours because when I seen it, I'm like, I know what I'd put it on, but what are the cutouts of said sticker look like? Like, because there's a lot of different body shapes. You know, is it gonna be just set up for? Or are you gonna have to cut it yourself?
No, I think it's all like made to fit and things like that.
So we know Fender for sure will have one, and Gibson.
Insane Skins is what it's called. Looks about like Fretlook. What they're doing, but Fretlook does stuff for fretboards. And this guy's doing stuff for relict bodies.
Which I've bought those sticker inlays, so.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
okay. Just looking at the Paisley series, I guess there's full-blown Paisley stickers.
I mean, what is the price on that?
$94. It's a skin. You can get a pickguard skin, a back skin, a headstock skin, brand name logo headstock. Huh.
What?
So is it? It makes me wonder if it's like a wrap.
Right?
Yeah, you can wrap your car, you know, vinyl wrap, or is it something like that?
Possible.
Might be. Anyway, Insane Skins, it looks like Phil X is partnering with them, has helped get this idea going.
I wish I had better pictures of said relict.
There's a couple. You see how that's like a quilt?
Yeah. Okay, that looks good on the Black Beauty ish.
That's about it.
I mean,
it is what it is. Whoever, you know, the idea is great, and I bet you they'll sell. And they, if there was some out there that I like, I'd put them on my travel guitar.
yeah.
Just
The only thing that I would want to know are is it glossy finish or is it flat? So, because you know if it's relict, that wood should be dense and not. You don't want light to hit it and be like.
yeah, you don't want it to glare
be
off
all
that thing. Yeah.
Look like vinyl.
Yeah, you don't want it to be a glare catcher. Just thought it was kind of crazy. Relict guitar stickers. We are at that point now, guys.
Well, we want relic guitars, but I want the real deal.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay for something that's reliced by a person.
They ain't cheap to do it either, and it's a lot quicker than 40 years of playing. Well, I don't play as much as like a Stevie or some of them. Like, I still don't understand how they can get a guitar to look like that. That's unreal, just from playing.
I think it's just from consistent touring and playing. Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Right.
Here's one that isn't gear related, but I thought this was cool. Unreleased Queen song featuring Freddie Mercury coming this September. It's a very passionate piece, quotes Roger Taylor. Nothing wrong with getting a new Queen song after this long. Hopefully, it's got a little pep to it, and it's not just going to be a very sad ballady thing.
Right.
I know, but come on, guys. Let's turn this sucker up. We don't have to be so down all the time.
We want a damn bicycle.
Exactly. We want a bicycle part freaking 2.
I want to ride my bicycle.
Dude, yes. I remember listening to that on the Purple Queen's Greatest Hits tape, and I just I could finally found a song that I could relate to.
Date yourself without stating the date.
Yeah. I finally found a song I could relate to. It was Bicycle. Because every other song I ever heard was about something that I couldn't relate to. And when I heard that, I was like, this guy wants to do the same thing I want to do. Because I was at the time where it was just bikes, you know.
Mine was T-Rex, Fat Bottom Girls. Yeah, baby.
New Queen, check it out. It's coming. Coming in the September. After the summertime, y'all.
Let's hope. I wonder what the Brian May solo would be.
That would be fun. Always fun to hear some rad Brian May. Alright, guys. Guitar World giving us their 10 best moments from Namm. And I think we would be remiss to not talk about this just for a minute. You've seen this, the Kaizen,
Yep.
Ernie Ball Music Man, Tosin Abasi Guitar, fan fret, extended scale, tremolo,
Trapezoidish body.
oddish body, it's got some point to it.
I mean, it looks red.
Yeah, it's got its thing going on, and I'm sure it's really fun to play.
I trust Tosin. He knows what he's doing.
That's ranked at 1. 2, they're talking about the Kirk Hammett ESP. Steve Vai, number 3, showing off the Hydra guitar.
Which we talked about that
We've
a
talked
long
about
time
that
ago.
as well, but seeing a good picture of it is pretty sweet, though. 12-string, 6-string, half fretless bass.
It's crazy.
Like, just a steampunk guitar, and there's like a sitar-looking thing right there. It's got tubes in it. It's probably got pedals with those circuits and stuff. Jesus. I wonder how much it weighs.
That's what I was literally just
If
thinking.
you guys
that.
have any idea, hit us up. Socials, Guitar Bites Podcast, Instagram, and Facebook.
He's going to have to do what our spirit animal did and have that little belt clip for his, like, 6-neck guitar.
Yeah, exactly. Here's one. The Klontar. It's a Klon guitar.
Oh, my gosh. What is the price of that damn thing?
I don't think it's a joke, but
I mean, it's...
looks like Tosin Abasi's guitar.
Wow.
Here's one. Eastman. Developing bold new solid body shapes. Remember that Firebird thing you were talking about?
Yeah. Look at there.
I love the color aesthetic of the white and the red tortoiseshell. I've always liked that combo. Very classy looking. Martin has built over 2.5 million acoustic guitars. Jesus.
For the price of Martins, like the mini Martins, thank God the mini Martins are cheap-ish.
Yeah. One of the most ornate builds in Martin's rich history, the 2.5 millionth model is adorned with 436 diamonds laid out to depict the map of the stars the mountain founder Christopher Frederick Martin Sr. and his family would have seen that in the sky the day they arrived in New York City from Germany November 6 in 1833. It's an outrageously bold vision, and we salute it wholeheartedly, says Guitar World. Holy crap.
What is the 25 grand?
Probably more.
I'm being conservative.
It's since it's Martin's 2.5 millionth guitar.
And it's
got 436 diamonds in it.
125,000.
And the diamonds are in the same shape, the same pattern as the night sky would have been as the night his family arrived in America.
How the hell are they gonna know that?
A system of levers and pulleys.
What kind of wizardry shit is that?
I don't know, man. It just blows my mind.
I couldn't tell you what the stars looked like last night.
I would be afraid to breathe on that thing.
Oh, yeah.
Good Lord. Let alone play it and knock a diamond out or something.
Jim Irsay. Here comes Jim. I'm calling it right now. Jim Irsay's about to buy that guitar.
You're going to play it on the beach.
Right.
Here's one. This one ought to get a lot of people excited. Future of Amps is on your pedal board. Two notes nearly stole the show before it even began with the launch of its Revolt guitar and bass pedals, which offer a trio of classic amp sounds, a real 12AX7 tube on board, and cab sims. They sound mighty impressive in person. One of the more boutique all-encompassing end blue guitar was showcasing with the latest version of its long-awaited Amp X analog programmable amp. If you haven't heard of Thomas Blue and Blue Guitar, it's basically like the first amp pedal board thing. Not one of the first, but one of the really first like mass-marketed ones.
I would like to get a amp, pedal just to see
what it's like.
Yeah. What's the?
I will say this:
how loud it gets.
Something that everybody needs is a good tube drive, like a solid tube overdrive pedal that does distortion work, because they can layer with anything. You don't have to worry. You know what I mean? It's a very versatile pedal, and it's a good solid drive to grab too. I had an 18-volt Ibanez Tube King, and it was one of the best distortion sounds ever. And I fried it because I plugged in the wrong power supply because I was young and dumb. But I want that pedal back.
Right.
This big red box, and it's heavy as fuck, but put that out of a twin, and it played through a Les Paul, and I thought I sounded like Def Leppard. I probably didn't, but just this distortion was thick. It sounded good, so yeah. Ibanez Tube King for the win. Tom Quayle. More of these Ibanez Telecasters with tremolos. Dear Fender, please make a Telecaster with a tremolo that can be easily obtainable. Thank you.
Not asking for much.
I know that they're on some Telecaster Deluxes from the 70s and stuff, and you can custom them that way. A lot of custom guitars like that. But let's get this to where modern men can obtain this.
Right?
I want a Telecaster with the freaking Strat tremolo.
Come on.
Come on.
And while you're at it, go ahead and make a sparkly purple Starcaster. Be good.
Or Dano, hear our cries. Dano 59, new old school metal flake. Purple.
With metal pickups. I wish Dano, it's kind of like you want ESP to go like classic rock style. I want Dano and Gretsch. Jump on the metal bandwagon. Give me something.
Figure out how to do it. Yeah, they would have to figure out how to get low, and you know what I mean?
They could do it.
I would think Dano could do it before Gretsch. What?
I know.
Gretsch can do it.
Could you imagine lipstick metal, like lipstick pickups that had enough oomph for like heavy metal?
Be interesting to hear their baritones.
Yeah.
Could you imagine a purple Dano baritone?
Oof.
Crunk, 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 crunk. I mean, that thing would just be like you're Godzilla marching through Japan.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would be insane, because I remember the Jazzmaster baritone I had. It had single coils on it, and you could crank the gain up in that thing, and it was chunk. It was like chunk. So
we're not asking for much, people.
Not asking for much at all. Seriously.
What's that last guitar there?
B3 guitars put their own stamp on Strat Tele hybrids, teaming the classic triple brass saddle Tele setup with a Strat-like tremolo on its heavy relic Telstar build.
Nice try. I already have one. I have a
It's
Strat Tele.
Cool idea.
Yeah.
Roll down the line here and see if we can't find anything else.
TV Yellow.
Here we go. Perhaps most telling, however, was Vegatrem's stylish new tremolo system for the Telecaster, which keeps the T-style type look in place but with the added wobble. We're intrigued to see where this trend goes next.
You ask,
And you shall receive.
Literally, the very next, the very next thing.
That
down.
is interesting. It's kind of like a Kaler in a sense because it just lays on the body.
Which is good because you won't lose any of that precious.
Yeah, but
Precious slab.
your strings don't go through the body anymore. Do they? No, they don't. They go down through the bridge.
But that's solid metal. Gets some good sustain.
Here we go. Hot garbage refined wine here. CRE Guitars Ascender Standard Folding Guitar. Hot garbage refined wine. Something in the middle.
It sounds awesome. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go wine on this one. I did some research on it, and I'm really in for travel. If you're doing,
It's got a Grover Jackson and Joe Glazer design body and headstock. There you go.
I'm gonna go wine. I won't go fine, but I'm gonna go wine on this one.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I would love to have had something like this when I went to Vegas.
Right?
Granted, that's not taking anything away from the Black Star, but heck, this thing folds in half.
Yeah. And it's a full-size guitar.
And it's a it's full-blown full-size.
Something you can put right in your suitcase, out the door, and it sounds really, really good.
Hey, one thing I'm going to say is, last year, we didn't get any of this.
No.
This year, I am pumped to get this.
Yeah.
I am so happy we are back.
And there was so much more that
You
we
know,
haven't even touched
our
the
show's
iceberg.
probably going to wane from it because there's, everybody's starting tours this summer. Everybody's doing things. It's summertime. People don't want to be in on this stuff. But we are going to try. If you guys have any ideas or anything you want us to do on the Guitar Pirates podcast, hit us up on the socials and let us know, and we will do our best to make it happen for you.
But we have been waiting for Namm for a year.
Yes, we
For-
have been
for
waiting
this
for
type
this
of-
type of stuff.
This type of stuff.
Last week was okay because we got a little taste. But
A little
this-
bit.
And guys, this is just scratching the surface.
Yeah. We haven't even gone into amps,
We haven't even got to see any of the amps yet.
which, well, the Black Star
The St. James
St.
stuff.
James metal one looks real interesting.
I could do that. Like, I would love another head combo or head and cabinet thing. You know what I mean? Another vertical 212 and another small head. I could do that again.
Give me a purple amp, too, while you're at it.
He's drinking the Danish Pete Kool-Aid over here.
Man, we've been talking about purple guitars. It's just it's time. That's
Finding the right one.
that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting to get my next guitar. It's gonna be
I think mine is
purple.
going to be green.
I don't-
I don't think I've ever had a really green one before.
kind of like that 40th
Kinda,
Squire.
Yeah, kind of like that. I've had a seafoam green one.
Wait, weren't you supposed to get that 40th and something?
I was thinking about it, and then I couldn't find one that I
Oh, okay.
liked.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm very particular on the weights of my guitars. I don't want a freaking 9-pound boat anchor for a Telecaster. Who's with me?
Yeah, you don't want a 9.5-pound Wild Audio guitar.
That's different though. When you get a big old Les Paul style
Yeah.
guitar, it's different.
but the weight on that one's so great.
yeah,
So,
especially
so
when
good.
they're balanced. Like the Wild Audio's balanced. Shout out to Schecter for killing that brand.
Dude.
Not in a bad way, but like
Dude.
yeah.
It's like you may not like the shapes, but I'm telling
I
you,
have a respect for the brand.
that guitar, you cannot beat it for the price.
No, it's one of the most solid guitars I've ever played.
It's amazing. Everybody that plays that guitar is like, damn.
It's like, it's not my cup of tea, but man, I've played a lot of guitars, and dude, I would love it if there was something made up my alley from that brand, because I would get it.
Yeah.
Because they feel that good,
They're so good.
you know.
That neck, the Zach C,
And
it's thick.
It's big. I have a Les Paul Junior that's modeled like the old ones. the 50s, and it's a big neck, and that's a bigger neck than that.
Yeah. You
So
gotta have him.
it reminds me of the 50s SG neck,
Yeah.
where it's just a Louisville slugger from the front to back. There is no taper to the
Right. And well, that's the only one that has a huge neck that is comfortable though, because it's a C. It's not a D
big
shape.
wide thick
Yeah.
D.
It's a nice C. It's a great guitar.
But hey, guys, that's the news for your Guitar Parts Podcast, episode 62.
62.
Woo, 62, y'all. But hey, shout out to Greenbeard Grooming. Head over to greenbeardgrooming.com. You can pick up a sapling mustache brush, a junior sapling mustache brush. Beard rake comes ranging from small, medium, large to extra large. You can even pull off the board bristle brush. Take care of your strays, make your beard look great, make your beard look exceptional.
Make your face get massaged by thousands.
By the bristles of
Bristles.
He-Man's loins, purposely plucked and placed beautifully into the board bristle brush to keep your beard and facial hair forest from being a nasty stray dog. So guys, hit them up, greenbeardgrooming.com. Tell them the pirate sent you, Mr. Ryan Trump. Our Beard Hall of Fame alumni. Couldn't get that one out fast enough. Check them out, greenbeardgrooming.com. But guys, the guest this week, we talked a lot about guitars, obviously. Let's talk a little more about guitars.
Yes, more.
Okay.
We are guitar pirates.
That's right.
For God's sakes.
Let's do a little something different this time. Usually we copy Trogley. I say copy, but it's always fun to check out the Gibson demo shop. It really is, because you see
is.
those Gibsons and stuff. It's fun.
Yeah, it's always fun to go, I don't want a Les Paul, and then every time this happens, it's damn
I
it.
love the quirky stuff, and when we see the quirky SGs and we see the quirky specials, because I like Les Pauls, I just don't, I'm not into Les Paul standards. I want the P90 stuff.
And
That's what I'm into.
And I'm a custom.
So, and I like the ES335s.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Those
yeah.
are fun to look at, too.
Sheridans look cool, too.
Yes. But let's head over to Sweetwater and look at what's trending in electric guitars.
Ooh.
A little different.
Lizzie Hale's number one.
That's in the what's new.
Oh, okay.
What's trending, I'm thinking, is what's being bought from the store. First one, PRS Se Holobody2pzo Guitar. This guitar has me intrigued.
It's not. So John Mayer's kind of like fizzled out a little bit there.
I'm not sure. There's a mixed piezo in the mag, so I'm guessing that's just your normal pickups. Mixed between acoustic and regular.
Wow.
Looks like it's got an arch back to it. $15.99.
That's not bad.
6 pounds, 6.5 pounds all the way across the board. It's not bad. PRS Holobody with a piezo.
Or piezo.
Piezo, whatever.
Depending on
Excuse me
who
if
you
I'm not
are.
yeah. Tomato kind of thing.
Potato cheeseburger.
Exactly. 5815S humbucking pickups. Wide fat neck profile.
Bet you that's a tone monster, I guarantee it.
Oh, I bet it is. Rat
That's a-
tail bridge.
It's PRS, of course it is. Does the other one have F holes, or did I just?
Yeah, they
miss
both
it?
have F
Okay.
holes. They both have F holes. $15.99. Check it out, sweetwater.com. That was the first guitar in what's trending.
See, folks, as soon as we get more advanced, we'll be able to do like they do, and they have that pop up on the screen as it's scrolling through. But we'll get there one day. It'll happen.
Will it though?
We'll evolve like that. Because it took Ola a long time, but he's doing it now.
Yeah.
It's aesthetically pleasing, but it's so.
It's a lot.
We'll put a big screen.
Maybe
right?
maybe we'll get a screen up. We'll do something.
We'll figure something out to help you all out, so you're not seeing us.
Seeing us look goofy here.
We don't care.
Really though, this is just us doing the show.
Yeah.
Like we would air it as the podcast.
Exactly.
Because that's what this is just a podcast, guys.
Just a bird eye in the sky.
You guys are just in the room with us doing the show. You guys get all the dirty stuff, warts and all. Us looking dumb, being quiet, all the nasties. You guys get all the nasties.
Me scratching my burnt feet that got sunburn, peeling like crazy, it's driving me nuts.
Here's the next couple. I'll run down a few. Gibson Les Paul Standard 60s, American Professional 2 Strat, Les Paul Standard 50s, Les Paul Classic, Gibson / Les Paul, American Ultra Telly, EVH Stripe Series Frankenstein.
There we go. I was about to say it's like boring, same old, same thing. There we go.
Ranging from 6 pounds 9 ounces, 7 pounds 8 ounces, 7 pounds 6 ounces, and 7 pounds 2 ounces.
Oh.
Not too heavy, not too light. Just enough you want to pick up and wail on the bastard.
Or just put it on the wall and stare at the sumbitch. What is that one?
$2 grand.
2 gram? Oh, I want one so bad. The yellow and black one would be so cool too.
Yeah, the yellow and black one would be cool.
Or the white and black. Any of them. Any of these. It's got the D tuna on it.
EVH Wolfgang Humbucker. Compound Radius. Cosmetic duplicate of Eddie's original.
Oh, wow.
Stripe Series Frankie endeavors to be a spot-on cosmetic duplicate of Eddie's original, and it shows. DIY aesthetic and all. Routed for an HHS pickup configuration. Frankie includes a dummy single-coil neck pickup and a 5-way blade selector switch wedged into the middle position. It also boasts a white skirted Strat-style single-coil volume control knob labeled Tone, just like the original. A custom black pickguard, a relic chrome finish, and to top it off, the Stripe Series Frankie features the original famed red, white, and black stripe paint job. The Stripe Series Frankie is as close to the real thing you can get. Obviously, comparative like custom shop stuff.
Purple guitar.
EVH guitar. And you get the relic treatment too, so you get a little bit of everything with it. You just have to deal with the Floyd.
Well, it is a D-tone. It's not as you can't go crazy like this, so. And being able to go from E to drop D and a pull, it's pretty nice.
So, continuing through EVH Stripe Series, Gibson Custom 64 Trini Lopez, Epiphone 61 Les Paul SG in aged classic white, EVH 5150 Series Standard Stealth Guitar,
Skirt! Oh, boy.
all right around the heavy 7s to mid 8s. Floyd Rose style guitar, hockey stick headstock,
Kill switch.
matte black, kill switch, volume and tone, 2 humbuckers, pickup selector switch on the upper bout like a Les Paul. Nothing crazy, but looks like it shreds.
Does it have a full body pitch? Well, I want to see
Mommy.
that head. So, ooh, snappy snap. Damn. What's the price on that one?
$10.99.
Holy shit.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
I'd have to go with the black one. That stealth one.
Yeah.
Killer.
Black hardware on everything. They've got ice blue metallic, neon pink, slab green. With the stealth black as well. That's just a little bit of what's trending on Sweetwater.
Basically, it's Epiphone and Friends, or it's Gibson and Friends.
Basically, yes. I mean, there's nothing wrong with saying that, because yes, it's Gibson and Friends.
Not one telly.
Oh, there's a couple tellies.
Was there a telly?
Fender Special Edition Custom Telly.
Oh, okay.
American Pro 2 Telly. American Ultra.
Is yours a Pro 2?
Mine's a Pro 1,
Pro 1.
But mine's a Special Edition Pro 1. Player Plus. There you go. But that's just a little bit of what's trending on SweetwaterGuitars.com.
Them damn Grandpa's guitars.
Them damns Grandpa's Guitars. Guys, if you own a Grandpa's Guitars, hit us up on the Guitar Prs Podcast socials, Instagram, and Facebook, and also comment down below on this here YouTube channel. Let us know what you own and what you're playing. Seriously, just let us know, and we'll let you know what we're into too. So hit us up on the socials. Y'all know what to do. Like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. But guys, that's it for G.A.S. Let's jump in. Whole bearded into our Mean Beard of the Week. Head on over to meanbeard.com. Meanbeardgrooming.com. Use promo code GPP15 at checkout and save yourself some dollars. Proven by science, backed by champions, big, small, one and all. Mean Beard has it for you. It is not the beard, it's the attitude. I'm telling you guys right now, tame your facial hair forest with the best beard care products in the game. Bar none. Don't let free samples fool you. Don't let other hogwash fool you. This is where you need to be. Proven by science, backed by world champions. World champions.
Three times.
Exactly. You knew where I'm going with that. 3-time world champion. Check him out. Meanbeard.com. Promo code GPP15. Our Mean Beard of the Week. Let's take it back to a little bit of history. Mr. John Grizzly Adams. John Boyden Grizzly Adams, known as James Captain Adams, October 22nd, 1812 through October 25th, 1860, was a famous California mountain man and trainer of grizzly bears and other wild animals he captured for menageries, zoological gardens, and circuses. He was of English ancestry, born and raised in Medway, Massachusetts, suburb of Boston. Received little to no education. Began as an apprentice in the footwear manufacturing industry at 14. 21, he left the occupation so he could satisfy his true love. He signed on with a company of showmen as a zoological collector. John hunted and captured live wild animals in the wildest parts of Maine, Vermont, and New Hampshire, where he honed his woodman survival and marksman skillships. However, Adams told Hill his hunting and trapping career ended abruptly when he received severe back and spine injuries from a Bengal tiger he was attempting to train for his employers. Not wanting to become a burden on his family after a year of recuperating, he returned to a cobbler's bench in Boston, Massachusetts. John married Selina Dury and had 3 children, Arabella, Arethusia, and Seymour. What a bunch of names. He goes to California, makes a name for himself. One of the, most legendary beards ever.
Yeah, how many times have you been called Grizzly Adams?
Yeah,
I've heard it a few times.
And then, I guess the legend goes his beard was so grizzly that the bears took him in.
Yep.
To be that kind of a man. Oh, Grizzly Adams, where are you now? Mean Beard of the Week.
He wakes up in the morning and pisses excellence.
Oh, sorry, y'all. Guys, rolling down the line. Main event time. Guitar Prs Podcast, episode 62. We're at an hour and 15 minutes. This is main event worthy because we know what happened when the Silver Sky released. PRS about to do it again? Are they about to release a Telecaster-shaped guitar? Miles Kennedy, PRS Telecaster, appears to support the same black angled reverse PRS headstock that appears on the PRS Silver Sky and narrow field pickup. Could it be possible PRS is about to drop another Fender-style instrument? Miles Kennedy on stage strapping on a mysterious new T-type might be the case. Not even a Tele lover, but if PRS releases a Tele that's as good as the Silver Sky, the Tele world will never be the same, wrote a thread starter. Dream Theater rules. Is PRS about to ready to release the greatest Tele ever, or is this a one-off custom made for an artist? Kennedy's Telecaster appears to support the same black reverse headstock, along with narrow field pickups. Let's see if I can find a better picture of him with it. It's hard to see.
Kind of looks like the Schecter PT I had.
Kind of, yes. A little bit of a video of him playing. Check it out on his Instagram. I don't know if you can. It'll be a Tele style, but I don't know if you're going to call it a Tele.
And how you can say best Tele ever.
I think that was just somebody's quote. I don't think it will be the best Tele ever. Yeah, it's going to be really hard to beat.
Like, cause your Tele, oh, it plays so good.
I just think that it's crazy. PRS trying to do it again. I mean, is this you think this is a custom model, or you think this is?
I think this one. My first initial thought is that what they're gonna do is they're gonna get clamoring from fans first that want one, and then
maybe trying to quote unquote test the waters.
Yeah.
To see if maybe they can get a stir, and if they get a stir, maybe they do it.
Because the John Mayer one was more than a stir; it was a full-on blender.
It was a full-on blender, and then they dumped the blender out on the floor when they released the SE.
Yeah.
Guitar World just
849.
went crazy, like, holy crap, PRS finally! Because I mean that's what everybody was waiting for. PRS, the elephant in the room. PRS, make a traditional style guitar.
Which, nothing wrong with it. I'd like to play one just to see what it's like, but
I would, if I got one, I would get a custom 22. Semi-hollow custom 22. That's where I would be. There's a lot of other cool shapes and stuff, but that's what I really enjoy from that line. I'm curious. I hope that they do it right. Maybe do two versions, because Teles, there are Teles with humbuckers. Give us the single coil thing.
yeah.
They don't have to give us the ashtray bridge, but they gotta at least give us string through body, some sort of 3-barrel saddled thing, some sort of 2 single coil pickup guitar. Doesn't have to be completely like a Telecaster,
No.
but give it the bones of a Tele. Just like what they did with John Mayer's thing. But I also think John Mayer made it look a lot like a Fender. Just stick it to Fender.
Yeah. And then, but with the Silver Sky, it's more rounded.
Ish, yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I wonder.
I also think the pastels help with that too.
Yeah.
Helps create a non-edge to it.
Which, I dig edges, though, on guitars. I think it looks so good. Nothing wrong with the rounded, though.
No, and there's nothing wrong with some of the new colors that he's got either. The Dragon Fruit's kind of cool. Roxy Pink's cool. Heck, there was a new pink Mariposa that's out. But PRS and a Tele-style guitar.
Who'd ever thought that would ever happen?
Well, I hope they do it. not gonna say I'm gonna go buy it,
No, but it
but I hope they finally do it.
just, they can only advance from here.
They're only advancing the guitar market. They're only evolving the guitar.
PRS is great.
And they're great. They're great at what they are. I owned one, and it was a good guitar. It wasn't for me at the time. Maybe I can find something later down the line that's more for me.
Because I know, so my buddy Dustin has one, and I like it. 22 frets. Sounds great. It just, there's something about it that I just cannot get on board. Like, holding it, I don't like how it feels.
They're definitely, their bodies are proportionately kind of small.
Yeah. Easy to play, though.
Yeah, super easy to play.
So if you're looking for an easy guitar to play, PRS is one of them.
If you don't like guitars with quirks in them, it's like the most quirkless guitar ever. Straightforward, easy to tune, stays in tune, solid guitar. Beat the hell out of it.
Sounds fantastic.
It really is. But it doesn't have the quirks like a Gibson does or a Fender does. All those are gone. I mean, that's what he that's what Paul Reed Smith wanted to do.
Yeah.
Take all the things that everybody hated about those guitars and make them go away. That's what he did. He created PRS.
And those are some of the things I like to hear, that twang, though. I know it's
Some people like that, and some people,
Yeah.
But, hey, PRS, good stuff. Will we see a telly? Things are looking good, just from what I'm seeing here. Even if it's a one-off custom model, that's what happens. One-off custom artist models end up making core lineup guitars.
Yeah. Will this be a Winter Namm 2022?
Or a 2023 release.
Yeah, 2023.
Maybe.
I forget.
Or just a drop at the end of 2022 to get people excited. Like a tease kind of thing. Like,
yeah.
Will there be an official tease? Watch out in the next couple weeks. Because if it's out like this and making its rounds and gets leaked, they might go ahead and just do it.
They might, yeah.
Might just cryptic picture of just the guitar or something. It is the age of social media, guys. But that's it. That's a quick little main event. PRS possibly debuting a Telecaster. Holy crap.
First one ever.
2022 Namm PRS Telly. Dolly Parton in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Stickers for Relic guitars.
Relic stickers.
A foldable guitar.
Us on YouTube.
The tube.
Our fourth show on YouTube, guys. Hit us up on the socials, Guitar Prs Podcast, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Let us know what we're doing good. Let us know what we're doing bad. Let us know what you want us to do for you. We will make this show better. We do this to cater to you, all of our guitar playing friends, because we are your weekly music news, guitar gear, and facial hair support club show. We're running down every week, beginning of June. 4th of July is coming. What do we do?
What are you doing?
Ooh, what are you doing?
What are you doing for are you going to announce that at a different time? What you told me right before 4th of July is happening? A little Saturday fun fest you have at the end of this month?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I can plug this.
Another tour announcement, baby.
Plug this. Here, guys. The end of the month, staying at home, but we're still going out. Natural State Band Tour. Yes, my little band. We've got 3 shows within about a week or so time span. Red, White, and Blue Festival, our local Raps Baron. And we're playing our monthly show a few days later here at the Back 40 for a quick little dinner and some cash, boys. This is definitely a cash grab week. A little extra gig time. Fun time at some bigger shows, playing on some bigger stages. doing some fun things with the old band again, which is nice to be kicking that ball down the road.
And don't let them sugarcoat. The Red, White, and Blue Festival here in Mountain Home is huge.
It's a big deal. It's big for us to get back into the saddle. We haven't been back in the saddle as a band since the IBCs in Memphis in 2019. So
there's gonna be thousands of people there.
COVID did hit, so it's like things happen.
I don't want to make them nervous by saying thousands of people.
Like, dude, when I played at Beale, Jerry Lawler's was packed from front to back, and Beale was just crawling. So it's like, it's all right.
Beale's always crawling.
But it was like with the blues contest, it was just a lot of blues, like a lot of the same-minded people.
That's the one thing I love about Beale Street is you poke your head in one restaurant. You don't even have to go inside. You just poke your head in. You're like, oh, that's cool. And then you hear something else.
Stand within the 15-foot radius of the door as you walk by.
Yeah.
20 steps, you hear something different. I mean,
always.
It's awesome. Best place ever if you want to just go check out some music. But, y'all, that's it. Episode 62. We ran down our best stuff we could find from Namm. A lot of guitar stuff in this show, but hey, what's better than a guitar? A guitar and an amp. Or two guitars and an amp.
Or 13.
As always, guys, if you learned anything on this show,
it was definitely by accident.
Guys, check us out every week here on YouTube and everywhere you can get your podcast. I've been your host, Jonas Jones.
I've been your co-host, Jim Stigger. There's that bell notification, people.
Exactly. Like and subscribe here on the YouTube. Leave us a review wherever you get your podcasts. Guys, don't do nothing we wouldn't do, and if you do, name it after us.